Let's talk about getting more people to your website. Whenever this topic comes up, the first thing people think of is paid ads, right? You throw money at the problem to get visitors. But what if I told you there's this incredible technique that can seriously, and I mean seriously, boost your traffic without you spending a single dollar? We're going to explore how to get that search engine love and turn it into real, free, long-lasting growth.
So this is the big question, isn't it? It sounds almost too good to be true, but it's actually based on a really smart SEO strategy that's all about working smarter, not harder. So let's break it down step by step and see how it works. Okay, so let's look at the two options. Over here, you've got your paid ads. Yeah, they work, but they are expensive, and this is the key. The second you stop paying, that traffic faucet just shuts right off, gone. But on the other side, you've got this SEO technique. It's totally free, and the work you put in today is like planting a tree. It just keeps growing over time and bringing in results for months, sometimes even years. So what are we talking about here? It's called the low-hanging fruit technique, and the name is just perfect. Seriously, picture a fruit tree. Instead of struggling with a ladder to get the fruit way up at the top, you just reach out and grab the ones that are right there, easy to get. In the world of SEO, this means we're not starting from scratch. We're finding content that Google already likes and just giving it a little boost to make it even better.
So how do we actually find this low-hanging fruit? Well, it all starts with digging into your own data to find those articles and pages that are right on the edge of greatness. So let's dive in to part 1, finding your hidden gems. Now here's the real logic behind this whole thing. Any content that's already ranking in these spots, on the first or maybe the top of the second page of Google, is a winner in Google's eyes. It means Google already thinks it's relevant. It just needs a little nudge, a little push to climb into those top few spots where all the clicks happen. Just burn this number into your brain, 5 to 15. This is your sweet spot. This is the gold mine. These are the pages that give you the biggest opportunity for a really quick and meaningful traffic boost. And finding them is so much easier than you think using the completely free Google Search Console tool. You just hop into the search results report, make sure you've clicked on average positions so it shows up, and then you just set a simple filter for positions between 5 and 15. And boom, just like that, you have a perfect prioritized hit list of your best opportunities. All right, so once you've got your list, it's time for the real magic. This is where a few small, really strategic changes can make a massive, massive difference. So, welcome to part 2, optimizing the 3 kings.
So, why do we call these the 3 kings? Well, it's pretty simple. They're the very first things Google's robots look at to figure out what your page is all about. Your title tag is what everyone sees in the search results. The H1 is your big headline on the page, and that first paragraph, it just sets the stage. If you nail these 3, you're sending the absolute strongest signals to Google about what your content is.
And this just shows you the difference perfectly. Look at the before title. It's fine. Gardening tips and tricks, kind of vague. But now look at the after. It's specific. 15 proven tips. It targets an audience for beginners. And it adds that little bit of freshness with 2025 guide. Now that is a title that gets more clicks and tells Google exactly what it's getting. And please, do not underestimate how powerful these simple changes are. I have personally seen websites literally jump 4 or 5 spots in the rankings in just a few weeks, from doing nothing more than refreshing these 3 key things. It's amazing how often the simplest changes have the biggest impact.
Optimizing the 3 kings is a huge, huge step. But if you want to truly dominate the search results, you got to go a little bit deeper. And that brings us to part 3, leveling up your content. The goal here is pretty simple. You want to make your content the absolute best, most undeniable resource on this topic. And how do you do that? You study the people who are already winning. You can use tools like SEMrush's SEO content template to do this automatically. It'll analyze the top 10 search results for you and basically give you a data-driven blueprint for what the best actually looks like.
This table breaks it all down so nicely. These tools will show you related keywords that your competitors are using that you maybe missed. They'll suggest an ideal word count. They'll show you the important links they have, and even recommend how to structure your headings. Basically, by following these suggestions, you're making your content way more thorough and valuable, which Google absolutely loves to see. All right, you've found your low-hanging fruit, you've optimized the 3 kings, you've leveled up your content. There is just one final critical step to make sure Google sees all your hard work as quickly as possible. This brings us to part 4, launch.
Okay, so after you hit publish on your updated page, you need to give Google a little nudge. Just go back into Google Search Console, Pop your URL into the URL inspection tool at the top and click Request Indexing. All this does is tell Google's bots, hey, come check out my new and improved page. And that can seriously speed up how fast you see results.
So what can you actually expect from all this? Well, every website's different, but it's really common to see a jump of 3 to 6 positions. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but moving from, say, position 8 to position 3 on Google, that can mean a massive 30 to 80% increase in organic traffic to that one page. We're talking real, tangible results here.
Now, it is really important to be patient with SEO. You might see some early movement in just 2 or 3 weeks, which is awesome. But the really significant, stable impact, that's often seen around the 6 to 8 week mark. And remember, this is not a one-and-done trick. It's an ongoing process. The more you do this, the stronger your website becomes over the long run.
So there you have it, a simple, really powerful, and completely free strategy to get more traffic from Google. The only question left is, what hidden gems, what easy wins, what low-hanging fruit is just sitting there, waiting to be discovered on your website right now?